I used to be a breakfast stall owner who has run a stall on Wutong Alley for 5 years. Never did I expect. But all the old neighbors were lining up to buy my freshly ground soy milk and old dough and fried dough sticks that I was meet Lee Kaiwen, the owner of a ranch bakery. Not only did he arrogantly knock over my old dough, he also deliberately damaged my ancestral bluestone grinder. And yet, I made a bet with him right there on the spot with my skills. And in the end, he not only had to pay me 100,000 yuan in compensation, he also had to put on my old apron.
And honestly stood by the frying pan as an apprentice.
Fancy. It's 3 o'clock again.
Did I wake you up, Dad? It's only 3:15. Go back to sleep for a while longer.
I can't sleep. I heard the sound of the grinder, and it makes my heart ache. If I hadn't fallen off that scaffolding back then, you wouldn't have to get up before dawn and go through all this hardship.
Dad, why do you keep saying that? Pushing the grinder is fine. It's just exercise anyway. The soy milk made by machine doesn't have the soul that stone ground soy milk has. All the neighbors love this authentic taste.
Don't try to comfort me with that talk. You're 35 this year, you don't even have a girlfriend. And you're stuck here in this alley because of me and this lousy breakfast stall.
What's so good about office buildings anyway? I think the frying pan at our stall
It's way warmer than a computer screen.
Go get some rest. The old dough outside is waiting for me to prep it. It's fermented perfectly just now.
I haven't forgotten a single bit of the craft you taught me back then, Dad.
Xiaofan usual. 2 extra crispy fried dough sticks. 1 bowl of soy milk with an extra scoop of sugar.
Coming right up, Antoine. I know you love the crispy ones. I set them aside for you already. You pulled another all-nighter sweeping the main road, right?
This bowl of soy milk is on me. Warm your belly up.
I've been working here for over a dozen years. If I don't get your old dough fried dough sticks in the morning, I can't even swing my broom properly.
Boss, hurry up. I'm going to be late. 1 fried dough stick and 1 soy milk, packed and already paid by scan.
Slow down, buddy. Don't jostle your stomach too much.
Xiaofan, this stone ground soy milk you make has such a thick layer of soy milk skin on top. That's real nutrition. Way better than the stuff mixed from powder at the supermarket.
I'm just glad you folks like it. I'm not much of a fancy cook. I just know to put in the honest work.
Get out of the way. Are you all deaf? How is a car supposed to get through this broken road? Damn it, what kind of godforsaken place is this? Connie, are you sure the new shop should be located right here?
Brother Kaiwen, it's a no-brainer. This place is right next to the CBD.
Rent's cheap. Perfect for the first Versailles bakery. Look at the surroundings. Grease fumes everywhere. Cheap carbs. This street vendor junk. If my VIP see this, they'll think we're some fly-by-night joint.
Xiaofan, ignore him. That place across used to be a hardware store. So you want to open a bakery, huh?
Hey, you're frying dough sticks. How many days old is that oil? The smell's drifting to my door, ruining the air quality. Got it.
This is fresh soybean oil, changed daily.
Don't like the smell? Hold your nose and walk. This alley is public, not your private backyard.
Fine, tough talker. Making pennies on a street stall. And they'll lecture me about public space? Ridiculous. Call the city or property management. Ask them when they'll clear out this illegal street vending.
Sorry. This is a special community-approved service spot. Call whoever you want, anytime.
Good, great. You just wait. When my bakery open. Let's see how long your pathetic stall lasts.
2 Vienna chicken, cold. Here you go.
Oh my god, Teacher Kaiwen, this black truffle gold leaf croissant is a work of art.
Of course, it uses French top-tier butter and Italian white truffles. Cropped for 72 hours. Priced at 380 win. Oh, that's 300 win.
My heavens, over 300 for a croissant. What? Does it give you eternal youth?
Exactly. That's enough for a luxury breakfast here for half a month. The soul of premium ingredients is only for the most refined palate.
Everyone, look, is this the authentic breakfast?
So greasy. How can you young people talk like that? Xiaofan, these dough sticks are clean and honest. Made with good oil and flour. Yours are the rip-off.
Please don't lump our things together, okay?
A 2元豆 stick fills a common person's stomach with contentment. Your 300 yuan butter feeds nothing but the arrogance in your heart. You can make your overpriced bread, but if you dare insult my customers again, don't blame me for being rude.
We'll see when this street is taken over by high-end spending. Let's see how your shabby stall survives. You have half an hour to pack up your junk and move. My VIP clients all drive luxury cars. Taking their spots.
Oh, I've been here 5 years. This spot was assigned by the community office. Why should I move?
Boss Chen, take these 1,000 yuan. Pack up today. Move it towards the garbage station at the alley's end. Let's just stay out of each other's way.
Take your money and get back to your red carpet.
Break it. If anything happens, I'll take the blame. I'll pay double for all the damages.
Don't touch my neighbors.
Today, I'm going to show you. Trash belongs in the dumpster.
Don't touch that door.
Look at this disgusting mess. We open tomorrow. I don't want to see it. Not even a single leaf of vegetable. Do you understand?
Xiaofan, ignore people like that.
Thinks wearing fancy clothes makes him look down on others.
What he smashed is the Chen family's legacy, passed down for generations, but he also completely unleashed.
The vis that was lurking deep within Chen Fan's bones.
Xiaofan, my child, if you want to cry, just cry. Auntie will call the police right now.
Auntie Wang, I'm fine. I won't cry.
What? Counting your junk? How much can you get for scrap? Let him come. I want to see what tricks he can pull. Are you crazy? You broke the table. Can you even afford to pay for it?
That's exactly what I was going to say to you. I'm not making a scene. I'm not throwing a tantrum. I'm just settling the accounts. You just said you'd pay double for all the losses.
Then let's get the numbers straight.
Tony, give him 5,000 bucks. That's more than enough for his broken bowls and pots.
Okay, so 这个就可以引 to fraction.
4 tables, 12 chairs.
50 porcelain bowls. I'll charge you 1,000. That's sourdough starter. This is living yeast culture. My family has kept for over a decade. Temperature and humidity controlled daily. I'll charge you 20,000 for that.
20,000 for a pot of sourdough? You're asking me for 20,000. Are you out of your mind?
This bluestone mill has been passed down from the Qing dynasty. It's the root of our Chen family.
Plus compensation for lost work and emotional distress. That's 100,000 total.
Do you really think you're some fallen young master trying to extort me?
Extortion or not? We'll see about that. You will pay this 100,000 today whether you want to or not.
Since you're looking for trouble, don't blame me for being rude. Call the enforcement team. Report him for causing trouble and operating without a license. Hello! Now, not only will you lose the money, but I'll make sure you and your whole setup get thrown out of this street. What's going on? Who made the report? Captain Liu, this unlicensed vendor, has been polluting the environment for years. And now he's escalated to vandalizing my storefront. You must punish him severely. You're the vendor. Someone reported you for operating without a license and occupying the road. If you can't produce the documents, we'll have to temporarily confiscate your tools and ask you to move.
Officer Liu, cooperating with law enforcement is an obligation. I'll fully cooperate.
For 5 years, my paperwork has been complete. Not a single piece missing.
Boss Liu, take a good look. This is a special area, approved by the street office, completely legal. No, impossible. This must be a fake license, Officer Liu. Check it. The documents are real, with official seals. Master Chen operates a legal, fixed-point business. There's no road occupation issue.
Officer Liu, since my innocence is proven, this boss Li
Ordered someone to smash my private property. How do we settle this account?
You're dreaming. That pile of junk isn't even worth 100 bucks.
dreaming. The neighbors are all watching. Today, you're not going anywhere.
Until this debt is cleared.
Master Chen, the compensation amount is too high. If the negotiation fails, I suggest you take legal action. Hear that, Sumi? You think you can compete with me? Tony, let's go. Hold it! You smash someone's livelihood and think you can just walk away? Since when is that how the world works? Where did this crazy old man come from? Get lost, mind your own business. Watch out, or we'll deal with you too. Just a scrap collector. Enough talk. Don't delay our important matters. Scrap collector. In all these decades, you're the first person who dares to tell Qin the blind to get lost. Old man, who do you think you're bluffing in front of? Brother Kaiwen, stop talking. Qin the blind had Ebony Dragonhead King. He reminded Chairman Qin, the chairman of Jingshan Real Estate. Mr. Qin, you're Heirloom. That's too dangerous. Why aren't your guards with you? Xiao Fan. That ancestral stone mill and that starter dough nurtured with soul. What a pity.
Mr. Qin, I'm embarrassed. The things are destroyed, but the skill remains. I can start over?
Boss Lee said, you just said, Xiao Fan's fried dough steak stall takes years off your life with one bite. Mr. Qin, it's a misunderstanding, all a misunderstanding. I didn't know you enjoyed this, sir. Shut up. I've lived most of my life, tasted delicacies from all over the world. What luxury haven't I tried? All those expensive things out there can't compare to Xiao Fan's bowl of stone ground soy milk and old starter fried dough sticks. That's what my stomach loves. Only by tasting the human touch in his cooking do I feel like I'm truly living. You boast about selling bread for hundreds of yuan. In my view, it's not even fit to carry the shoes of the fried dough sticks. In Xiao Fan's wok. Since you look down on it so much, let's settle this differently. Let's clear this debt. Along with this grudge, once and for all, let's change the approach. Oh, Qin, what do you mean? Since you're so confident, let's have a public showdown. A showdown? These are completely different systems. What? Afraid your $1 million luxury bakery will lose to Xiao Fan's old iron wok. How could I be afraid of him? My shop uses fresh imported butter, Michelin master recipes. Competing with him is beneath me. That's not for you to decide. It's the diner's taste buds that decide. Xiao Fan, this old man is shamelessly setting up a challenge. Dare you accept in 3 days? Use your Chinese fried dough sticks. Face off against his French croissant.
Old Qin, I accept. In 3 days, I'll show him what truly comforts the soul. The true king of carbs.
Fine. A penniless guy with a broken bowl. Let's see what you'll use to win. But since it's a duel, we can't just have a dry competition. We need to set stakes for winning and losing. What do you want to bet? Let's make it big. Set the terms. How do you want to bet? If you lose, take all your junk. And get out of Wutong Alley forever. Never fry dough sticks again.
I accept. If I lose,
Chum Fan will never touch dough again in this lifetime.
I will never set foot in Wutong Alley again. And if you lose...
If I lose, I'll transfer every cent of that 100,000 yuan compensation to your account immediately.
That's what you owe anyway. Not a bet. If you lose, you take off that custom-made suit, put on my apron, and fry dough sticks for me for 3 days.
You want me to touch you up? You're insulting my dignity.
Calling us trash time and again, isn't that insulting our dignity? Afraid your top-tier skills can't conquer a wok.
Xiao Fan is right. If you think it's shameful, don't compete. Admit defeat and pay up.
Fine. 6 a.m. 3 days from now, right here. If anyone loses and Redding is, are disrespecting me, old blind Qin, fine. I bet in 3 days, I'll show you the difference between heaven and earth. Teacher Kaiwen, I heard you're dealing with that street vendor's provocation. Even brought out my secret weapon. To deal with an amateur who doesn't understand fermentation. My secret weapon isn't even necessary. Books. This is top-ranked New Zealand grass-fed butter and low-gluten flour. This is a fully computer-controlled constant temperature system. It keeps the environment precise to 0.1 degrees Celsius and 1% humidity. Only in a perfect technological environment can the dough awaken its most noble soul. Some people are still using old quilts to cover their dough bowls. That crude guesswork method could never compete with the fusion of modern technology and capital. This isn't a contest. It's a one-sided, overwhelming defeat.
Xiao Fan, what do we do? And one, they brought a machine worth over 100 grand. We don't even have a complete stone mill anymore. How can we compete?
Yeah, Xiao Fan, maybe we should just apologize to old Qin and call off the bet. A wise man knows when to retreat.
Yin Tuang, uncle, don't worry. Machines, no matter how precise, are lifeless. Baking touches people.
Because food holds warmth and heart?
He believes in tech and shortcuts. I believe in my skill and conscience.
Let him boast. These 3 days have just begun.
Fan, We've got trouble. Several of the nearby grain and oil wholesale markets have been completely cleared out.
Cleared out. What do you mean?
All the non-GMO soybeans from those major brands and the premium stone meal flour are completely out of stock in the city.
How can it be this coincidental? Even if one place is out, it shouldn't mean
Every wholesaler in the city is out.
It's no coincidence. A man speaking English with bodyguards came with cash and bought out the markets. Not just bought everything, but also signed exclusivity deals with the owners. They're trying to finish us off.
Tony.
Austin finish this call? Why do you look so pale? Did you suddenly realize you can't even find a single grain of rice to cook?
buying out the city's quality grain and oil. Boss Lee, this move of cutting off the supply is really dirty.
Dirty! Chanfa, you're so naive. This is the power of capital. In the face of resources, you don't even get a chance to use your skill without quality flour. Let's see how you knead a dough without good soybeans. Let's see how you make soy meal. Even the cleverest housewife can't cook without rice. In 3 days. Let's see if you'd have to throw a handful of air into the frying pan.
What a disaster. In business, it's every man for himself, using such underhanded tactics to cut off our supply. What kind of man does that?
It's just too much of a bully. Let's report his monopoly to the Commerce Bureau. Go ahead and report it. I have a top-notch legal team ready to play. Chanfa, stay right where you are. Enjoy the despair of having no water or food right now. You don't even have the right to surrender early.
Quiver never seals off all exits.
Since Capital wants to block me, I'll carve a bloody path out.
Then I have no choice but to use the most primitive method.
Tanzi, why are you packing up so early today? What are you tinkering with in the yard? That doesn't sound right.
It's nothing, Dad. The city inspectors were strict at the morning market, so I left early.
Don't lie to me. How did your apron get like this? And what you just moved into the yard? Is that our millstone?
Dad, I'm sorry. I failed to protect our family's roots.
The stone is broken. It's just an object. As long as we're not beaten down, our family's roots are still here. Tanzi, face this challenge. Son, I don't blame you. They've already stepped on our necks. If we retreat without a fight in this Wutong Lane, we father and son won't be able to hold our heads up.
But, Dad, modern machines can control data precisely.
With our ordinary equipment, we can't make that thick beanskin at all.
We can't beat them.
Who said anything about using a blender? Go get the black datewood pestle Grandpa left in the cellar and bring out the old stone mortar for me.
Dad, what are these for?
This technique is called the hand-pounding extraction method. It's not cutting or grinding, it's pure blunt force from human strength. It pounds the original fragrance out of soybeans. This method is extremely taxing. You must focus completely with unified body and mind. Only then will the soy milk have a texture like jade fingers.
To have cold machines, we have passionate hearts.
Aya, stay right here in this yard.
And master this skill.
We have the method now. But where do we get good flour and good soybeans? Without ingredients, what are you going to pound with that datewood pestle?
Coming. Who is it? You're almost knocking the door down.
Aunt Wang, Uncle Liu.
Why are all of you here?
Xiaofang, take this.
What is this?
This is winter wheat grown by my relatives back home. Ground on an old stone mill. The first grade flour. It's not the whitest, but it has the strongest wheat aroma. I heard that Li Guy bought up all the flour on the market. He can empty the stores. How can we even short sell our own people's granaries?
Fancy, this is 20 gin of oil I just got from the suburbs. It's pure cold-pressed peanut oil. That guy Lee keeps bragging about his foreign butter. Little does he know that our homemade pressed oil is the most authentic. Fry with this, his croissants won't even hold a candle to ours. Brother Xiaofan, count me in too. I took a day off specially. Went to second uncle's farm and got 30 gin of these. They're non-GMO old variety soybeans. Just look at how good they are. Every single bean is plump. The soy milk yield will be absolutely high.
Everyone here. You guys are making me feel so bad for this.
These are all your own daily rations. You need them so much yourselves.
Don't be so polite. In these 5 years, you've had your stall here. There isn't a single elderly neighbor with mobility issues you haven't helped. Prices have skyrocketed. But your fried dough sticks have stayed 2 win this whole time. That guy Lee just has a bit more money. He wants to ruin the warmth of this street of ours. He's dreaming.
That's right. This is what we call community grain. Fanta, don't be scared that the Lee guy has money, but we have the hearts of thousands of families. Just spend these 3 days perfecting your craft. The whole alley has your back. Fanza, you have to accept this kindness from all the neighbors. This community grain means more than any top-tier ingredient. Even if you have to push yourself hard these 3 days, you have to get our steamer pots set up. We absolutely can't let everyone down. That's right. No matter how much capital Lee Kai-wen has, no matter how cold his machines are, he can't buy. He can't freeze the warmest human hearts in this world.
And Wang, Uncle Leo, all neighbors. 3 days from now, I'll serve this community grain right here at the alley entrance. I'll use my best craft to fry up the backbone
Of our entire street.
Fanza, it's already 2 o'clock. Go in and get some shut-eye. Dad, we'll keep watch out here for you.
Dad, you go rest. Tonight,
I can't leave this dough for a single step. Old dough fermentation depends on perfect timing and conditions. Who ruined my starter? And getting a new old dough fermented in one night is harder than climbing to the sky. They have those 100,000 class constant temperature fermentation cabinets across the street.
they can just set the temperature and go to sleep. But I don't have machines. I have to use my own hands to feel it.
Truly top-tier fermentation never depends on numbers.
It depends on the communication between the baker and the dough.
I'll just use my own body heat.
To slowly nurture this fragile new batch of dough.
Fancy, any movement yet?
Dad, the dough is breathing. This done, Dad, our new old sourdough is ready.
Oh, Kaiwan. No matter how fancy your temperature-controlled cabinet is, it could never cultivate a dough with this much soul.
The showdown is only just getting started for real.
Welcome to the live broadcast of the Peak Showdown. The number of viewers has exceeded 3 million. Teacher Gwen, come over and say hello to everyone. Today, I'm going to let you all see with your own eyes through high art. Crushes those shoddy street-tash goods without breaking a sweat. Guys, look at this vendor doesn't even have a proper uniform. Heard he's gonna go head-to-head on black truffle croissants. Spam overreaching in the comments. Boss Trent, you're not gonna use mud to fry your dough sticks, are you?
After you lose, are you gonna go beg for food under the overpass?
Chanfan, where did you dig up all this old junk? No blender. You gotta grind soybeans with that hunk of broken wood. Are you literally out here performing how to make fire by drilling wood?
Boss Lee, you're putting on such a big show. Weren't you afraid that after you lose later, you won't be able to save face in front of millions of netizens?
If I lose, I'm streaming live to the whole internet today to completely cut off every last escape route you have. What's all this racket for? Have you no decency? I'm an old man here to be the referee, not here to listen to you two bicker. Now that you're both ready, cut the crap! The showdown is 2 hours long. It starts now. Butter center at 12.5 degrees Celsius. Dough at 15 degrees Celsius. Perfect rise at 0 node. Only with strict temperature control can you alternately fold 3-7 layers of honeycomb structure. Is he insane? What the hell is he doing? Xiaofang, look at his posture. Could this be the legendary hand beating to get pulp? Chanfan, do you think rolling up your sleeves and going bare-chested can you pound out the flavor of premium ingredients? This brute force method of yours is just gonna destroy all the protein?
Shut your mouth. What do you know about real craftsmanship? Cold machines only cut out broken scraps.
Only a passionate, warm heart can pound out the soul of dough.
What's that smell? It's all sour and gross. Did it go bad?
Shut up! If you don't know anything, that's the soul from real natural old dough fermentation.
Guys, this is what technology and standardization looks like. Only machines can guarantee even thickness. What's that guy over there gonna do? Pinch it by hand.
My Chan family has been making dough for generations. We never rely on those.
Cool tons of metal junk.
Just this rolling pin is more than enough.
Chen Fan, have you lost your mind? Hold it out with a rolling pin to create layers. Is this for making dumplings? This is to awaken the gluten's vitality. The old master skills, honed through countless trials, produce true excellence, even revealing a hint of a jade-like warm translucency.
See clearly, what your machine presses out is dead dough.
What I pound out is living dough. Get the oil hot in the wok.
Oh my god, that's so fragrant. It's absolutely the most luxurious scent I've ever smelled. Chen Fan, do you smell it? This is the unique aroma. How can you compare with me with your stinky sweat? Oh, with that pot of sour dough.
The bread is indeed beautiful. It'd make a nice decoration.
Stubborn as a mule.
The sunset show is over now.
Witness the real skill passed down by our ancestors.
Folks, just now, Chef Pierre used an infrared high-tech thermometer. This uncle doesn't even have a thermometer. He's just guessing blindly. When he fries up some charcoal later, everyone, please don't spit it out. Chen Fan, stop with the theatrics. Modern cooking emphasizes precise parameters. You can't even control the oil temperature. How can you win against me?
Boss Li, you're too superstitious about those electric metal contraptions. When our ancestors fried youtiao, they didn't even know what a thermometer looked like.
Huh. Chen Fan, are you trying to scald everyone? Beautiful. Testing the oil with a drop of water, vaporizing it instantly. That's exactly 210 degrees. The perfect hot oil. Good lad.
The heat is just right. Into the pot.
Look, everyone, it's puffing up. It's puffing up. My god, this aroma. It's incredible. This is the real craving of us common folks. That smoky, homey flavor. It's a trick. Folks, don't be fooled. This definitely has excessive industrial leavening agents added.
Is it low-quality carbs? Do you dare to come closer? Open your eyes wide and see for yourself.
Was it puffed up with alum and leavening agents? My nose and tongue aren't broken yet.
Andershin, please inspect it yourself. See if this youtiao made from my 100 family dough. Turned it into old dough is hiding.
Those shameful chemical tricks.
Unbelievable! The flaky layers and honeycomb structure are even more perfect than my croissants. It's all show. What's the use of frying it big? Who knows? If it's just a mouthful of greasy oil. You don't know anything. Crispy on the outside, soft and fluffy on the inside. That's well fun. This youtiao, the true carb pan that truly comforts everyone's stomach. Yes, this is the taste. The real craft.
Boss Li, this carb king is just an appetizer.
Next, it's time to add the finishing touch to this breakfast.
Finishing touch. You're just frying a bigger broken oil stick. What tricks can you possibly pull? Don't tell me. You can sprinkle gold foil on it. Oh my god, look at that surface, everyone. It's like simmering glue. Why can Uncle's soy milk form such a thick skin? This is the power of the hand-pounded extraction method. Dozens of pounds of juju wood pestle pound out the soul. Oil stick machines can never achieve this richness.
Master Qing's soy milk is like jade. The oil stick, like gold.
The perfect gold and jade match is officially here. Please, enjoy.
Incredible! Bean skin clinging to the crispy crust. This is the enjoyment our ancestors left for us.
Boss Li, you hired an international top judge.
Instead of just talking, Let him taste it himself. See if it can conquer his tongue.
Mr. Andongni, Master Chin focuses on street food. You are a Michelin food critic. Please judge. What truly qualifies as gourmet food? Kaiwan, your butter lamination and precise temperature control are textbook. But it's too precise, like an industrial replica, lacking the soul-stirring the surprise.
Mr. Andongni, since you want a soul-stirring surprise,
Put down the silver fork and try China's street food masterpiece.
Is this eating method nutritionally sound?
the primary purpose of food is to comfort the heart. Read it like Master Qin did, dip it in. Take it out after 3 seconds. Dare to try.
反正all what I do is soak through, yet it's still crispy. Beneath this rough exterior hides an incredible microstructure. Kaiwan Master Chen's creation not only crushes a croissant, but conquers my soul. Impossible, Mr. Andongni. Have you been bribed by him?
Master Qing, you're Xiao Fan.
This old man lost his composure. This oil stick of yours reminds me of my days of hunger. You lost on popularity. No matter how expensive the machine, it's just a cold industrial copy. It simply has no soul. This is the 100 family grand pulled by Wuchang alley neighbors. It's the wet from his dozens of pounds of jujube pastel pounding. He stayed up all night for the warmth of this old dough. The most sublime flavor in the world is made with conscience, crafted with skill and integrity. Well said. That's the soul of Wutong Village, good. The winner is clear. Chen Fan wins this duel. We won. Wutong Alley won. Folks, I can't hold it in anymore. Boss Chen, Master Chen, Brother Xiaofan. I was blind before. Do you have any more of these fried dough sticks? Taddy, what are you doing? I paid you to be here. Boss Li, the fee you paid isn't enough to make up for the regret of missing out on such exquisite food. Boss Chan, I'll scan the code. I'll pay 100. No, 500 for one, okay? Boss Chan, give me one. I'll pay 1,000. Don't push. Let me eat first. They'll promote you for free online.
No pushing. Line up.
Whether you have millions of followers or are a street sweeper,
The rules are the same here. 3 dough sticks are 2 yuan each. Fresh ground soy milk, 1.5 yuan a bowl. Pancake, and no high price bidding.
Yuan. Fit skill for 2 yuan.
Here's 2 win. The QR code is at the next table.
Folks, this is insane. This is absolutely the best carb I've ever eaten in my life.
Bosley, amateurs watch the fun. Experts watch the technique.
Now the whole world knows whose stuff is truly garbage. Ai Kaiwen, you lost.
Impossible. I invested 10 million. How could I lose to a broken iron pot without even a thermometer?
You think cutting off the grain and oil supply, hiring a bunch of influencers, let you do whatever you want?
You don't realize you can buy the most expensive equipment, but you can't buy the hearts of these hundreds of neighbors.
The essence of food is to serve people, not to show off. All ridiculous class superiority.
You treat ordinary diners as fools, dismiss this skill as garbage. That is the fundamental reason for your utter defeat.
I don't accept it. You're just relying on old sin and their support. If not in this environment, my high-end croissants would absolutely crush this thing. Mr. Li Kaiwen needs professional evaluation. You pundit stand. Do you think the eyes of millions online are all blind too? Brother Kaiwen, stop talking. Our shop's review page is being flooded. The investors just called. They want to pull funding immediately. Pull funding.
The winner is decided. All excuses are meaningless now. Boss Lu, there's some saying to settle our bet.
Li Kaiwen,
You lost. You pay up.
The 100,000 compensation, not a penny less.
Pay up.
Boss Chen, Brother Kaiwen is emotionally unstable right now. Maybe we can discuss the money later, in private.
There is no later. 3 days ago, you wrecked my stall. You pushed me to the brink. Why didn't you talk about later then?
This 10,000 is the price for destroying my family's legacy.
We settled this today.
Boss Lee, if you can't come up with the 100,000, I can lend it to you. But the interest and collection methods of our Dingshan real estate, you probably can't handle. I'll pay. Give me the account.
Ding, Alipay, 100,000 yuan received.
Great. Xiaofan, we have the money for your dad's treatment and the graphite.
Stop. Money's settled now. Apologize.
I already paid 100,000. What more do you want?
The money is for my equipment.
But your insults against this street these past few days must be washed away with an apology. Apologize to Wutong Alley. Apologize to that graphite.
Yes, you must apologize. I'm sorry.
Louder, to the camera, to all the grains on this street.
I'm sorry. I was arrogant. I was blind. I apologize.
You paid, you apologized, so now, Boss Lee, it's time to pay the real bet in this game.
Mostly the compensation just now was for the old debt of wrecking the stall.
Now, it's time to settle the game we set. Put it on.
No, Chen Fan, don't go too far. I paid and apologized, and you want me to wear this? This is a violation of my human rights.
When you forced me out of Wutong Alley, cutting off my father's lifeline,
Why didn't you talk about human rights? You win, you take all. You lose, you pay the price.
Teacher Kawa and over 4 million viewers are watching. If you don't wear the apron, Versailles is just a dishonest deadbeat. Who would buy from a loser? Brother Kaiwen, just bear with it. A wise man knows when to yield. If this livestream continues, we'll lose everything.
Put it on. Tie it tight. Good. The final step of the bet.
stand in front of the wok for the next 3 days. You're a pastry apprentice in Wutong Alley.
Grab both ends. Slide it along the edge of the wok. Quick.
Ah, my hand. 祝你 get ice. Call she do hot. Just a little red mark from the oil. What are you howling about our fancy? When do we not get a few blisters a day on our bodies? Acting all delicate like a young lady.
Do you think the aroma of cooking just falls from typing on a keyboard? Behind every fried dough stick is the craftsman's.
Sweat and blood endured under high heat. You think this place is dirty, but you don't know this dirty wok has fed the old neighbors of this street.
And supported the hopes of countless families.
It's 1,000,000 times cleaner than your gold foil. Take up the chopsticks and keep frying. One less stick. The account isn't settled. Take it out. And this is Boss Lee's skill.
Even a beggar wouldn't pay for it, right?
It's your wok's problem. No precise temperature control, no timer. Who can control this kind of inhumane cooking method? Kaiwen, it's not the wok's problem. It's your lack of the most basic reverence for food. IAR, are you crazy? What are you doing? Kaiwen, I was hired by you for the pursuit of ultimate baking art, not to come here and belittle others. Master Chen's demonstration of pastry showed me another resonance of art. Master Chen, your magic of waking the dough with a wooden stick completely conquered me. May I have the honor of trying to fry one? You're fired, you traitor. As you wish, Kaiwen, a true chef, only submits to more delicious food.
Feel the resistance from the bamboo chopsticks. When the dough pushes up,
That's at the best time to flip it.
So amazing, Master Chen. You are the true pastry master. Please take me as your disciple.
Chinese craftsmanship values fate.
I don't take disciples, but remember this. Craftsmanship lies in the heart, not in temper.
Xiaofan, well done. These 100,000 yuan, take it to pay for your father's surgery and make another best blue stone mill. Good. Xiaofan, as long as your oil walk is still set up in the future, beans are guaranteed.
That so-called multi-million-dollar Versailles venture.
Ultimately became a farcical joke, yet Little Ali's one still rises on time, filled with that domineering aroma of scallion oil and wheat. In this world, the highest form of deliciousness actually lies right here, in the most ordinary yet steaming hot world of earthly cooking.